The president just ordered every federal agency to stop using Anthropic. Let's talk about why this happened, how the market reacted, and what this actually means for the bigger conversation of AI. This is demystifying tech from a girl that lives in San Francisco but doesn't work in tech. Let's go. So, first, some quick background information. Anthropic is an AI lab most known for their chatbot Claude. As a company, they are dedicated to AI safety and responsible development. Recently, they've been in talks with the Pentagon over a $200 million contract. However, this contract just fell through because CEO Dario Amodei reportedly refused Anthropic to be used for mass surveillance of US citizens and fully autonomous armed drones that could select and kill humans without human input, which is insane. And that refusal from Dario ended the contract. But it didn't just end there. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth invoked a national security law that designates a company as a supply chain risk. And what this means is that no government agency or even government contractor is allowed to use Anthropic in their supply chain, which is a huge effect on Anthropic. And Anthropic is promising to push back on this decision in court. Well, how did the market react? Well, the public liked how Anthropic stood by their morals and their ethics. So much so that Claude, their chatbot, rose to number 1 in the App Store. But let's zoom out for a second and talk about the bigger conversation, which is there's no regulation for AI systems. If you think about it, we have regulation for everything. Food, we have the FDA; aviation, we have the FAA; but little to nothing for AI systems. And this situation is pretty ironic because big AI labs like Google's DeepMind, OpenAI, and even Anthropic have been pushing and pushing and saying that they can regulate themselves. The irony in this is when there's no law defining what AI systems can or can't build, the government can kind of ask for whatever they want. And it's left up to companies to decide where they draw the line. All in all, this isn't just about one contract, it's about who decides how powerful AI systems are used: companies, the public, or the government. And I'll leave you with this. Do you think that companies need to set their own red lines for where AI can or can't go? Or do you think the government should step in? Let me know. Bye.